Howdy, friends. It's Steve DePoe with the Rose Realty team with this week's real estate vlog from North Texas. Today, do-it-yourself staging. Staging is very important in the sale of a home. And so there's a couple of things that you can do to make your home more appealing. Now, when you list your house with the Rose Realty team, we're going to bring in a professional stager at our expense. And we're gonna stage your home properly, professionally. But if there were other things you wanted to do preemptively, here's like a good list to kind of work with. So declutter and depersonalize your house. Why do we say that? First of all, we all have too much junk. I mean, let's face it, I've got too much junk, you've got too much junk, we got too much junk. Okay, so let's declutter our house. We've got all our personal items around, the things that make us happy, the things that remind us, about some time gone by, that kind of thing. But we want to declutter it and depersonalize our house so that when somebody else comes in thinking that they want to buy it, they can see their stuff there. Okay, so I hate to say it, but if over your couch in your family room, you have this phenomenal picture of the whole family in Hawaii. Okay, you're going to want to take that down, and you're going to want to put something else up there, because somebody coming in, taking a look at your home, is going to look at that and say, that ain't my family. That's somebody else's family. And so I don't necessarily see myself living here. Maybe not consciously, but subconsciously, they're going to be saying that. Okay. So we want to declutter and depersonalize. We want to create an inviting entryway. So when you walk through that front door into either the vestibule or the main part of the house, we want it to be inviting. We don't want a lot of stuff there kind of impeding our way, coat racks, those kinds of things. We want to take those down. We want to put coats in closets, those kinds of things. And we don't want to have a lot of furniture in the entryway, kind of, again, impeding people's entryway into the house. We want it to be more inviting so that people feel welcome there and say, yeah, this house kind of likes me. Let's let's go see it. Let's go see some more of it. Creative and cohesive color schemes. Look, I'm all for people painting their house the way they want to, and the color schemes that they do. Hey, I once had a dark green office because I thought it was classy, and that's all well and good, okay. But when you're thinking about selling your house and you're thinking about moving on to the next stage of your life, okay, some other stage in your life that'll make you happy, okay, we want a color scheme that will be consistent throughout the house, and not 15 different colors of paint on 14 different walls. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And so we want something consistent, something earth tones, something neutral, so that people, number one, don't first think, well, geez, I gotta come in and paint all of these walls. No, we don't want that kind of feel, nor do we want a feel of some eclectic kind of unfit together kind of plan. We want something that kind of flows through the house and makes every room inviting and the same and cohesive, rather than all kind of jumbled up. And lastly, spruce up your kitchen and bathrooms. Kitchens and bathrooms are the most important two main rooms for purchasers of your house. Okay, these rooms are typically priorities. Okay, and so buyers are going to want to spend a little extra care in looking at these rooms in your house. And so let's make sure that they look as good as possible. We like to have clean countertops and not a lot of, maybe you're a world chef. Okay, we don't have to have every cookbook you've ever looked at on top of the counter. We want to have devices like microwaves and mixers and food processors. We want those off. We want those put away. We'd like to have the knife set hidden someplace in case when we do an open house, we don't like the knives being around for whoever's going to be doing the open house. Just a safety thing, I'm just saying. Okay. And in the bathrooms, we don't want to have a whole lot of clutter and stuff in the bathrooms. We want them to be nice and clean and inviting. I did a vlog a couple weeks ago about small DIY things you can do to your house. One of the things we said in the bathroom is to put plants, either live or kind of artificial arrangements in there to make it look nice and to make it look again sort of inviting-ish kind of thing, less industrial, less cold. And so that's what you want to do when you're preparing your house for sale. Again, we'll help you with that, but that's something you want to do so that people, don't feel like, this house isn't for me. They want to feel like, yeah, this is a nice house. I can see myself living here. Next week, we're going to talk about something interesting. We're going to talk about small home upgrades. And we're not talking about tiny homes. We're talking about small upgrades you can do to your home to improve them and to make them more inviting. This is Steve DePoe. I am with the Rose Realty team. I'm gone.